Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's non-district football game between the North Tama Redhawks and the Saints from St. Ansgar. Please give a big thank you to those people who help host on Friday nights. In the press box, we have Wayne Jensen, Jeff Jacobs, Rick Samuelson, John Dobb, Bruce Morrison, and the North Tama Tech team, and myself, Keith Kennedy. Our chain crew is made up of Sean McKinley, Sam Hume, Jim Clausen, and Zach Bell. And we'd like to give a special thank you to the members of the Cubic Fitch Post 142 and the Hora Mahachek Post 453 Color Guard for presenting the colors tonight. Our flag raiser for the Traer Scout Troop is the Scout Troop 304 is Kane Kuchera. Please thank these people with a round of applause for the volunteer work that they do. Their dedication to North Tama football is outstanding. Before tonight's game, the Iowa High School Athletic Association, North Tama, and the St. Ansgar School would like to remind all spectators and participants that conduct counts at high school events. Disrespectful or disruptive behaviors, language, or interference are unacceptable and subject to ejection from tonight's game. Let the officials officiate, the coaches coach, and the players play. The officials for tonight's game are Robert Gert, Ryan Leonard, Chris Michael, Steve Schwab, and Bill Utterbeck. And now the starters for St. Ansgar. A senior, split end, number 2, Bradley Hackenmiller. A senior, left tackle, number 53, Casey Heeman. A junior, left guard, number 66, Ethan Brown. A senior, center, number 62, Jex Schuster. A junior, right guard, number 57, Ryan Hackbart. A junior, right tackle, number 54, Mikhail Meyer. A senior tight end, number 82, Griffin Carlson. A sophomore fullback, number 41, Reagan Witt. A senior running back, number 44, McCabe Hendrickson. A senior running back, number 28, Lauren Eisler. And a junior quarterback, number 6, Tate Meyer. The assistant coaches are Jim Hendrickson, Devin Suisaw, Brian Meyer, Eric Klein, Luke Nielsen, and Carter Patterson. And the Saints are head coached by Drew Clevenger. And now, your North Tama Redhawks. A sophomore tackle, number 50, Tyler Popelka. A senior guard, number 53, Logan Roush. A sophomore center, number 63, Ryan Hushik. A senior guard, number 62, Nathan Kuchera. A senior tackle, number 51, Thomas Hume. A senior wide receiver, number 42, Michael Bell. A junior wide receiver, number 43, Michael Schreier. A senior wide receiver, number 2, Devin McKinley. A senior tight end, number 6, Adam Greiner. A senior running back, number 11, Aiden Zook. And a senior quarterback, number 1, Gabe Capriva. The Redhawks assistant coaches are Bryce Gherkin, Jack Hlupnik, and Andrew Kanak. The Redhawks are head coached by Taylor Worth. Tonight, North Tama is honoring our military heroes. On August 26, 2021, 13 American service members were killed in a suicide bombing in Kabul, Afghanistan. Tonight, we honor those heroes with 13 American flags standing on the south side of the field. At this time, we would like to take a moment of silence for those who have fallen. Thank you. We want to recognize all active and past members of the military. If you have served or are currently serving, please stand and let us give those heroes a round of applause. At this time, please rise and remove your hats as the North Tama Band plays the national anthem.
Hey, happens to me all the time.
All right, welcome to another night of Redhawks football. I'm Tyson Roberts here with Mike Morrison. Good to have you back, Mike.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, we had your son Chase filling in last week, admirably, I would say.
Yeah, I taught him everything he knows.
Of course, yes, that's the way it is. Like father, like son. We are back. We're here for a non-district football game between the number 5 ranked North Tama Redhawks and the St. Ansgar Saints. North Tama comes in at 4-0. St. Ansgar is 2-2. This is going to be a game of two different styles of football. North Tama leads Class A and is second in the whole state in passing, 278 yards a game, led by Gabe Capriva there, who is first in Class A in pretty much every offensive category that has to do with touchdowns, passing, anything like that. And then you have St. Ansgar, who comes in rushing the ball. They're 8th in Class A in rushing, 290 yards a game. They're on a wishbone and have 3 backs in the backfield, led by Eisler. Eisler's 6th in Class A, 151 yards a game rushing. So Lauren Eisler, I believe he's a senior, and he's the running back. But yeah, Mike, should be an interesting game. Two different styles of football.
For sure, and 2 different sizes of football teams, you could almost say.
Exactly.
Looking through the roster here, St. Ansgar definitely has the line size advantage, but as we've seen in the past, this Red Hawk line does not back down from anybody, and the quickness more than makes up for the size.
Yeah, I mean, you said it perfectly. You saw that last week, and I know you watched the game even though you weren't here. Nashville Plainfield definitely was a larger team on the line, but North Tama not as big on the line, but man, they were in the backfield the whole game, that defensive line.
They sure were. Being agile and quick and executing every play sometimes makes a big difference. And
I know Chase and I talked about too, but we kind of 2 of them that we kind of focus on the defensive line and kind of linebacker with Nathan Kuchera and Logan Roush, both wrestlers, and I know that makes a big difference too.
Yeah, it sure seems to anyways.
Yeah, it always helps to have those wrestlers on the line, but yeah, definitely you can definitely see the size difference. St. Ansgar a bigger team, but North Tama quickness. They they don't lead Class A in scoring. They're 3rd at 38.8 points a game. St. Ansgar averages, they're 10th in Class A in points at 35.3, so it could be a high-scoring game. But North Tama's defense, they're also 10th in Class A. They only give up 12 points a game.
That'll be an interesting matchup then.
Yeah, so like I said, North Tama ranked number 5 in the state. St. Ansgar not ranked, but they've played some good teams. They played a ranked North Butler team, and they're a state semifinalist the last 2 years. So, they still have some of those players.
St. Ansgar is going to kick off. We are going to get underway here.
Both teams red and white. St. Ansgar is wearing the white. Kind of a pooch kick.
Gavin Roush.
I think that was Gavin Roush, the freshman who caught it.
Gavin Roush.
Meyer was the kicker.
Tackled by Witt. He'll be 1st and 10 for the Redhawks on the 30-yard line.
About on the 30-yard line, looks like.
And if you have not seen this North Tama team play yet, it's fun to watch on offense. Gabe Capriva has really come into his own this year. He's always been a pretty good quarterback, but this year he's just stepped it up so much, and he's got a bunch of receivers to throw to.
Yeah, he does have quite a few weapons, which is good. It's good to have some options.
It's kind of a jet sweep. That is Devin McKinley.
Go.
McKinley's got one guy to beat. Oh, what a cutback. He is in the end zone.
McKinley for a touchdown.
Yeah, he returned the opening kick a couple games ago. Last game, first play of Redhawks, they had a long pass play. I think it was to Michael Bell for a touchdown. I don't know if that's going to go. I think it's going to go as a pass. It was kind of a shovel.
You know what it was? 6 points.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? It's 6 points. We'll take it.
As usual, it looks like the Redhawks are going to go for 2.
You got to have an iPad there so you can.
Kinley uses his quickness, had some really good blocking, had one good cutback.
Yeah, it looked like Zook was running right with him there, and made a good decision there not to risk the block in the back call, and
The extra
McKinley
point's
made the
no
comeback,
good.
and the rest is 6 points. Extra point attempt was no good.
Tackled by Hall.
Fireworks right away. There's that offense. McKinley also leads Class A as 27 receptions, which is pretty good in 4 games, as Capriva's got a lot of guys to throw to. And like you said, this like Gabe Capriva in Class A lots. He's first in total touchdowns, first in pass touchdowns, first in pass yards, first in passing touchdowns, second in completions, third in attempts, first in yards per completion, first in rating. Like, it's just down the line.
You know, that's really good to hear, though. Redhawks football deserves to have some good years. They've been putting in the work and really adapted to the new coaching. This is Coach Worth's only his second year down here at North
Miller and
Haven.
Hall back to receive for
Putting in the
Saints.
time and building that relationship and the trust
Kicking off for North
seems to be paying dividends.
Yeah, and they were 2-6 last year, but like you said, Coach Worth's first year kind of took him a little bit to figure out what exactly they want to do, what personnel he has, and he's definitely got the personnel to run what he wants to, and we'll see if they onside it. They like to sometimes. They don't usually kick it deep.
He's lined up in the middle, so I think this one is going to go down. Usually he lines up off to the side if he's on the inside.
Look at you. You know what you're talking about.
Picked up by and then brought down by Roush. Roush is a name on defense you will hear quite often tonight.
Yeah, he's more of a linebacker. They kind of run a 3-4. The down linemen are probably going to be Ryan Hushik, Adam Greiner, and looks like Greiner's going to line up more as a linebacker. Thomas Hume will be the other in that 3-4. See, Aiden Zook, 11, leads the team in tackles. He is quite the linebacker.
Nathan Kuchera, offsides.
I think they're getting for offsides.
Yeah, it looks like 62.
Whoa.
Nathan Kuchera jumped a little bit.
Center snap the ball.
If it's like last week, he was in the backfield almost every play.
Where's our signal guy?
He was the homecoming king. Sorry, Nathan. Homecoming king last week.
Second and 5.
There's that wishbone. You're going to have kind of 2 fullbacks and then the running back Eisler, who's the one to keep an eye on.
Look on the tackle.
He's number 28. Saints do not throw the ball often. 32 pass attempts in 4 games.
Well, with a line the size they do, you know, it's kind of a ground and pound, maybe try to wear you down. But
I think Kuchera jumped again.
Look at the ball, Nathan.
Penalties have been an issue for North Haven this year. I know the first home game we did, that was the first half was a lot of penalties. Even last game, last week against Nashua Plainfield, both teams had a ton of penalties, and they were big ones too, big 15-yard penalties.
yeah, at least it was a little more even. It's been pretty one-sided towards the Redhawks on penalties, but
Good gang tackle right there with Hushik and Knack, the only freshman who sees a lot of time. He starts on defense.
stacking up Eisler there, just kind of feeling each other out. We're letting them know that that's not what we're going to do tonight.
Yeah, we talk a lot about the offense with good reason, but the defense has been very stingy. I mean, they give up 12 points a game, but a lot of that's kind of at the end of the game when the game's out of reach.
Yep.
That's how it was last week.
Again, Eisler.
Good spin. And a team like this, you want to get them in 3rd and long because they don't really throw the ball. But now we've got a 3rd and 2.
It's like 3rd
3rd and 3.
and 3.
Eisler, he's 6th in Class A, 151 yards a game. He's also 6th in attempts, about 23 attempts a game too, so he gets the ball a lot.
He's also 5'10", 192 pounds. You'll know.
Yeah, he's a bowling ball.
Yeah, if he keeps coming at you all night long, you'll know it.
There the eye. And there's your man, Roush.
Logan Roush.
In the backfield by Roush, and then he's able to bounce forward back to the line, but no gain on that play. It's one thing that I've kind of noticed with these Redhawks. They are not afraid to put a hit on you.
No, you're right. And like you said, a lot of times the other team's going to be bigger, but that doesn't really mean much when.
I think they feed on it.
Oh yeah, when they hit like that. Great start for the Redhawks. Coach Worth is pumped. It'll be 4th and 3. Should we run some ads? We're going to try and run some ads. You can only see them in the bottom left, but we also have them. We're going to do them here on timeouts. All of this wouldn't be possible without these great businesses around Traer. First one is Appraisal and Real Estate Services. For any of your appraisal needs, you can contact Jamie and Madison down on 2nd Street in Traer. What's our next one? Marv Bolt Auction. So Marv's located on 3rd Street in Traer. He's been in business for 31 years, and he help you out with any auction. There's always an auction going on, and you can visit him at marvboltauctions.com to check out the schedule. Chelsea Savings Bank and Victor Savings Bank. They have several locations in Eastern Iowa. You can see them all there on the screen, so please visit them, give them a call. The numbers for the different places on the screen, and I think that's all we're going to get to for now. So we'll go back. We'll get through all of those. We have a lot of great sponsors that we wouldn't be able to do any of this without them. And they're going to go for it right about midfield.
Well, I'm sure they're going to go with the hard count.
Man, he is a tough runner. He runs hard. Usually, and just from the little that we've seen of Eisler, the first hit's not going to bring him down.
Right.
First and 10 on the 40-yard line for the Saints.
Just looking at a matchup here, you've got the center, Jex Schucher, 6'7", 268 pounds. Going against Nathan Kucher, who is a 5'8", 155-pound lineman.
Big difference. That was another running back, McCabe Hendrickson, 44 with the run there.
35-yard line.
I mean, you're going to see Eisler with most of the running, but you'll see, looks like Michaels, Witt, Hendrickson, quarterback Meyer will run too. First back through. I'm sorry, faked me out. That was Eisler. It's hard to tell with the wishbone who he's giving it to.
Right.
You got 3 different guys to hand to.
Here we are again, 3rd down and 3.
So 3rd and short, this is where the Saints want to be. Definitely 4-down territory if they win for it on the 50.
Right.
They run an I with 3 backs. I think he's going to fall forward for the first down.
Looks like the way they're marking it. Yep, they're waving it forward.
So you can definitely see what St. Ansgar's trying to do, just pound it and take their time. Slow down. I mean, really this is the only way to slow down North Tama's offense is when they don't have the ball.
Yeah, when they're not on the field.
This is something that teams haven't been able to really do against North Tama, have sustained drives.
It'll be 1st and 10 on the 29 for the Saints.
Zook can't read that. He's got to do his assignment, not read the ball carrier. That's the hardest part.
Eisler on the carry.
Well, he's picking up positive yards every time. Little by little.
Second and 7 for the Saints.
I can't tell how many people we have watching. I can't see the number. But thank you for watching tonight, wherever you're from. I know St. Ansgar is also live streaming the game from a radio station up there. Oh, 109. Thank you. Let us know where you're watching from, who you want to watch. See, right there was, I think it was Schreier who hit him, slowed him down, but he kept going.
That was a big hit by Schreier that would have took most people down.
Thomas, you gotta show up, buddy.
And once again, here we go, 3rd and 2.
Here's the student section down there again, chanting defense. I tell you, I just can't say enough about our student body here this year for sure. Volleyball, again, had a very good crowd. I saw pictures of it on Coach Halstead's Facebook page, thanking them. And they've shown up here tonight for the football game.
He's going to fall forward. I couldn't see somebody, I think it was Kuchera, somebody hit him low and knocked him down, which is the way you got to go with him because he's not, I mean, what is he, 5'10", 5'11", so he's not
Schreier and Bell gotta show up.
super tall, and he runs low to the ground too.
Yeah, you're going to have to wrap them legs up because if you jump on his shoulders, he'll take you along.
That's gonna be all night feed.
Denver, Colorado watching. Beautiful country.
Okay, that center is moving his hand.
Something's, yeah, this is the 3rd time North Tama's jumped. Something, are they going
What are
to,
they calling it?
the center must be doing something that North Tama hasn't seen or just getting a little antsy.
So the first down, 1st and 5.
Eisler again.
Eisler on the
You know, he's always falling forward too.
Schreier on the tackle.
Like I said, this is a non-district game. St. Ansgar has 2 losses. They lost to Osage, who's 2A, so they went up 2 classes and lost to them by 7. They lost
6.
last week to Mason City Newman, who always has a tough team, 37-21. And it was a close game at halftime, apparently. And then, whoa, that's got to be on the Saints.
Yeah, I would sure hope so.
The whole team jumped forward.
I think the center forgot to snap.
Yeah, I think so. So,
They had a conversation with the rest of the team.
yep.
The only thing about this being a non-conference game at this point in the season is playing this big of a team and physical of a runner as he is. You know, you sure hope that you don't take any injuries and for the rest of your games that do count.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game, like, it counts, but yet it doesn't go against your district, so you're right. I mean, top 32, you have to get top half your district, basically, top 4 teams. Here's a good gang tackle.
He's up, met him in the backfield and slowed him up.
Schreier came in there, McKinley came in.
Maybe that's the key. You got to get him slowed up and give your teammates time to get there to give you a hand.
Exactly.
And Zook on the tackle.
Yeah, the playoffs expanded. Well, last year was everyone made it because of the shortened COVID year, but this year it's top 32 teams in Class A, so basically top 4 in each district. So this game doesn't go against the district. Redhawks are 4-0, they're 3-0 in district.
Obviously, they're bread and butter.
Another good game tackle. And if you've never watched St. Ansgar, if you've never seen them play before in years past, and like I said, they're a state semifinalist team the last 2 years, they run the ball. This is what they do. And it's worked for them, going to the Dome in the last 2 years. We have our number one, I would say it's our number 1 fan, Kylie Halverson, who never misses any kind of sporting event, I don't think. Doesn't matter what it is, over in Gladbrook. Orlando, Florida, watching Michael Bell. I think he had like 40 or 50 people watching him last week.
They're moving.
They are, you're right.
They're moving.
Yeah, the quarterback even.
Yeah, they're yelling. We're yelling up here, but there was some movement.
Capriva on the tackle.
They're moving every time.
Big target right there was number 82, Griffin Carlson. As Meyer, the lefty, gets his first pass and completion. It says 4th and 8. That's not right. They're on the 4, right? Should be 4th and goal on about the 4 or the 3.
Step in the hole.
And that is a touchdown for the Saints.
Tackled by McKinley. Well, no tackle.
That was number 27, Connor King.
Step up in the
Tackle
hole.
by McKinley.
You gotta step up in the hole, guys. You can't sit there and wait.
As the Saints tied up.
You gotta step in the hole. They can't.
They're going to kick the extra point, or attempt.
Savvy. Saturday's kick is good.
Making it a 7-6 ball game.
Score.
Saints take the lead here. They long drive, ran it every play but that one. Dylan Hushik watching. We know him.
Mr. Ewell.
Seems to be a pretty loyal fan.
There's always a Hushik at center. He needs bragging. He's a teammate from St. Ansgar, so he needs some bragging rights. Let's try to do some more ads here. We had Chelsea Savings Bank. Next, we have North Tama Dollars for Scholars. Last year, 16 $1,000 scholarships to graduating seniors from North Tama, so I'm sure it'll be about the same. This year, you can contact the number right there on the screen if you want to help donate. Farmers Savings Bank and Trust on 2nd Street here in Traer, or I call Main Street, but they've always been a great sponsor of North Tama Athletics throughout the years. Joe Morris, another great sponsor throughout the years of State Farm. Any of your home auto, business, life, give them a call, 319-478-8319, 2nd Street in Traer. We can get one more in. Fox Ridge Winery, beautiful north of Traer here in Tama County. Go out there for anything you can see, weddings, graduation receptions, concerts, whatever going on. Check them out up north of town.
Definitely worth the drive.
Yeah, I've been out there a couple of times. They've always got something going on. So I believe this is the first time all year North Tama has trailed in a game.
Deep for the North Tama Redhawks. Meyer kicking off for the Saints.
It's like back deep for the Redhawks is number 10, Riley Zook, and I think it's 26, Austin Unker, if it goes that far. It's going to be Schreier, number 43.
On the carry. The 20.
Gets out to maybe the 20.
Meyer on the reception.
Wills.
Whittles on the tackle.
So North Tama has, defense has been on the field most of the game. They had one offensive play. They scored on that first play.
Fire attack.
But almost all these guys play both ways. So it doesn't really matter if the defense is on the field or what. They're out there. They're going to go 5 wide.
Another quick pass out to Zook.
Good move by Aiden Zook right there. Good move, got him 10 more yards right there. He's a starting running back, but he doesn't really run. I mean, Capriva, if anyone's going to run, it's probably going to be Capriva.
Yep, for the most part.
Zook was more of the traditional, like if they're going to hand it off.
And another
Big
good target
first and 10 on the 43 for the
for pass
Redhawks.
completion.
Yeah, Zook on the year, 23 carries for 116 yards. Capriva's got 43 carries for 326 yards, 7 touchdowns just rushing. Most of that is not a designed run. It's making a good decision, pulling it down, and using his athleticism. There's a play action going deep. He's got a man. That's Griner. Adam Griner inside the 10. Griner was Capriva's favorite target last year. We haven't seen him get as many passes this year. He's kind of a tight end, split end. He's a big body out there. And he got away from the defense, and a huge gain for the Redhawks. First and goal on the 8.
First and 8 goal to go for the Redhawks.
No, he can do that.
He can go forward.
Another procedure penalty here on the Redhawks.
Well, geez, Gravity, you let those guys pre-move on snap all night long, and you're going to call us for that. Really?
Well, we've said it before. I'll say it again. Penalties are our worst enemy.
You have been saying that every home game, and it's true.
Maybe if I quit saying it, it would happen.
Good fake pitch as they're running the option there. Capriva gets inside the 5.
Capriva, the keeper,
down to about the 4 or so.
You can see his speed right there. Definitely dual threat.
First and goal for the 4-yard line. Excuse me, second.
Well, right back where they were. They will not attempt a field goal. This is definitely 4-down territory.
We're not going to need all 4 of them now.
Nope. Right here. You want to make a call?
Outside.
Good call to pitch to Zook. See if he can get the corner. I think he's in.
Looks like he's in from here.
Touchdown, Redhawks. Aiden Zook. There's that option, a pitch to Zook, and he did a good job bouncing off a tackle, got the edge. Thank you, Eastward. Give Zook a look. You said that right before that play, and man, you should be got a coach there. Called it. So did you outside. There it was.
Well, that's where we're not huge up front, so we're not going up the middle a whole lot.
We will not.
We are quick. Again, going for 2.
Same play.
Same thing.
Zook dives in. He should be in, and he is. Good dive forward. Back up by a touchdown, 14-7, almost the end of the first quarter, 54 seconds to go. We'll do some more ads here. What else we got? We'll get a couple more in. We have Fox Ridge Winery. KT Kennedy Consulting. That is Trish and Keith. Keith is our PA announcer here. We still call him the voice of the Redhawks, but you can contact them for any of your computer needs, business, residential, any video production. He's the brains behind all of this videoing and everything.
I think his wife just rolled her eyes.
Oh, she did? She must have heard something. LL Owens and Associates, located here on 2nd Street. That's Jim, Jay, Jennifer, and Mary. One-stop shop for any insurance needs. Car, home, business, life insurance. Got the number 319-478-2710. And we'll stop there. Still got a couple more to do.
Like every other game?
Yeah, maybe Trish heard me, and she's really the brains behind it. We know that, right?
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah. You can hear in the background Keith is on the PA here. But, yeah, like we said, we've never seen our production. It's a student-run organization. Mike and I just pretend we know what we're talking about, and the students do everything else with the video and the scoreboard. But Keith is the brains behind it, along with Levi LaRue.
No offside kick this week.
The line drive. Returned by number 7, Matthew Hall, up to about the 37. Well, so far the game's gone about like we thought it would.
Yeah, I believe this is going to be a good game.
Yeah, don't let St. Ansgar's 2-2 record. They're not a normal 2-2 team.
Right.
State semifinals the last 2 years. Their 2 losses are to a 2A team, and Newman has been kind of up and down in the rankings, 10th and maybe not. I don't think they're ranked right now, but good hit.
You know we don't say that word around here.
I know, and I talked about that last week with Chase because he was his senior year when they went up to Mesa City, and I still, like I told Chase, I'll take it to my grave that we scored. That was
Zach Griner after the game says, I had the ball. I could see the goal.
Griner was in. I'll take it the rest of my life. And yeah, I told Chase it's probably a swear word for you guys.
Him on the rig side.
Well,
That was tough.
I don't know I can only imagine what the team feels like because I know what it is in our
He's
house.
playing defensive end. He's not
Yeah.
playing defensive.
And some of these seniors on this team right now were freshmen on that team.
Right.
And then the year after that went undefeated in the regular season and lost a heartbreaker to Woodbury Central to go to the Dome. So they know, even though last year 2-6, they know what it's like to be a ranked team, and just hope they can get it to the Dome this year. I'm sure that's what they've talked about.
You know, and one thing that I've noticed too watching these guys is you don't see them getting big heads and you don't see them making, silly mistakes. And there's been a couple of games where the opponents were trying to get kind of chippy and we were able to just maintain our composure. And that probably goes a lot to the coaching staff, right? And just getting these guys prepared and strap on your helmet and play every play.
You're right. We saw that the first home game against AGWSR. It looked like it could have got a little chippy, but maybe the Redhawks really kept their composure and did a good job and continue to. And
yeah, that game in particular, there was definitely a couple of times that things could have went south in a hurry, and they were able to just walk away and get lined up for the next play.
I know we'll do more ads here. We've got some more to run. We didn't do any between the quarters, but that's okay. We will get to everything. Like I said, in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see them all running through all of those different businesses in and around Traer that help out this production. And at some point when we have a chance, we have a couple other sports doing pretty darn good right now in North Tama, which we got to talk about. Not just this 5th-ranked football team, but
that is correct.
A couple other fall sports that are making a lot of noise and doing really well. Eisler off tackle, but nowhere to go. That's Aiden Zook with the first hit, number 11. And 53, Roush. Sorry, 63.
Good job of holding on
Usher.
to him, and like I said earlier, letting your teammates get there and help you out. 'Cause he's not a one-man tackle.
No, definitely the way it's going to work is the game tackling, but Aiden was the first one there. He has 32.5 tackles on the season, 20 solo.
Looking around out there, I don't know what all the kids get decals for on their helmets, but I see a lot of decorated helmets out there on the Redhawk team.
We're going to have a timeout. Saints. Now we can run some more ads. We had LL Owen Associates, and we have North Tama Vet Clinic. That's Dr. Knack. Hey, her husband's in there. And her staff, they can help you out with any of your animal needs, no matter the size of the animal. You heard that correctly. Down on 2nd Street in Traer, give them a call there.
No, it's good. I can do it this way, but I'm just telling you.
We've got Pillar Insurance here. They can meet any of your insurance needs. They represent multiple companies. They can help you find the right company at the right price. That is home, vehicle, farm, business. Ed Hoig and Chad Miller can help you out. They are licensed in Iowa. Then Carmen Earhart is licensed in Iowa, Wisconsin, and Illinois. And I think that's all we're going to get for now, as we're almost back. So I'm watching Council Bluffs. That is a lot of tackles, not even 5 games, 32 and a half. And he's not, there's others that are up there too. It's not just Aiden's leading the team in tackles, but they all, you can see they all get in there.
Yep.
And even you see, like, even on the line with that 3-down lineman with, like, Hushik, you might not see Hushik and Hume with as many tackles, but they're there. They're doing their job.
Right. Their job is to get them to turn back inside.
Moving.
Get back to where the group is at.
Meyer's going to run for it.
Oh, come on.
It's a good run right there. Should be a first down. Tate Meyer is a 6'1", 182 junior. So he's only attempted 29 passes on the year. 1 tonight.
No, it wasn't. I don't know what it was.
I have had a couple people message me and say they can't hear very good. So if you're listening, can you let us know if we can hear?
Yeah, let us know if we're having issues, if we need to maybe up it a little bit on our end.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I can hear you too, but exactly. There's another procedure penalty. Maybe I'll turn us up here a little bit. There, I gave us a little more juice.
Yeah, there you are.
You're right. I mean, we can hear each other perfect, but you let us know how well you can hear us.
Want to make sure this is an enjoyable experience for all.
Somebody want to know how many tackles Logan Roush has on the season. Well, give me a second and I'll look. 28 and a half, 14 solo. So right behind Zook, he's second on the team.
Man, I'm glad you're here.
Hey, well, this is Varsity Bound. So if anyone wants stats, Varsity Bound is amazing. The state of Iowa started using that here the last couple of years, and man, for stats, it's up to, I mean, they update it quickly. You just print it out or get it, the app on your phone, and follow a team, and it'll give you everything you need.
If somebody asked me that question, I would have said a lot.
Doesn't matter, 4-0, right?
Right.
Ryder on tackle.
Ryder with the keeper. Ryder on the tackle.
Another 3rd and short. The Saints haven't really been in that 3rd and long that you want to get them into yet.
Yeah, this is a new situation for them for tonight.
The audio might be a little distorted. I don't know why.
Yeah, I didn't make any promises we could fix it. We just said
No, we don't. Mike and I have no idea how to do anything up here.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, they're getting them.
That is on
So I know
them.
up here.
That is on
Oh, no,
them.
they're calling offsides. Again.
Oh my God.
That's the 4th time.
Come on,
That was
guys.
again Nathan.
I don't know. Something's going on that maybe the Redhawks haven't seen, or the Saints are doing.
Every time.
They've got them right where they want them with these procedure penalties.
If nothing else, Nathan needs to take a step back then.
This is what's going on.
Yeah, we're not going to fix the audio. We're just going to keep talking and let the people with their brains fix the audio.
He's doing it again.
Meyer passes. That's going to be a first down.
He was out of
It's out of
bounds.
bounds by McKinley.
Catch by number 2, Hackenmiller.
35-yard
Pushed out of
line.
bounds by McKinley.
2-on-2.
So there's a 3rd and kind of middle, 3rd and 6, and they got the first down. Yeah, that app. Thank you, Dylan. It is Varsity Bound. It's awesome. Like I said, get the app, follow your team, and it'll give you the rundown of the team stats, the matchup, who they've played, if they've ever played before, individual stats. It's amazing. We don't have live stats, though, so they're going to put Eisler in motion. I don't think anyone knew who had the
I
ball.
don't think they did either.
Thankfully, McKinley and and Bell, 42, they knew who had the ball.
They were able to follow Witt and bring him down.
He might have gone for a long ways. I was thrown off.
Yeah, everybody was stacked up there in the middle, and he kind of popped out, and good thing they were with him.
That's what this wishbone does. You don't know who has the ball.
Ends up 2nd down and 1 to go for the Saints.
All right, stuck it into Witt, and I think he just dives forward for the first down.
Yep. Move the chains forward.
First down, Saints.
Eight. 10 left to go in the first half. It is 14 Redhawks, 7 Saints.
Time of possession is probably 3-1 Saints, if not more, maybe 4-1. But scoreboard says Redhawks are in front. First man through. There he gets stacked up for a gain of like maybe 3 or 4. I think that was Witt. 41.
4 guys in there, so it's hard to who you got at first contact or who brings them down.
It's a lot quicker moving game than other Red Hawk games we've seen where they've had the ball more and with the passing and
a little more in control of the clock this time.
Yes.
It appears the Saints are a little more in control of the clock here.
But this is exactly the way they play. It's exactly probably how they've drawn it up, other than they're down. But these long possessions. Eisler. Roush was hanging on to him. Eisler still carried him for 5 yards.
They're just going to wear him out.
16 or 17.
17.
It's another 3rd down, but it's 3rd and short again. I think Witt had the ball. Only gained 1, 4th and 2. So let's see if the Redhawks can get a stop here.
That would definitely be a huge stop for the Redhawks.
Here the crowd gets involved
behind them.
The Redhawks haven't had really a close game yet this year, so
we just need to make sure everybody stays set.
I think we're going to get a timeout by the Saints. It will be their 3rd and final timeout of the first half. Let's see if we can get some more ads going. Simply Blooming here on 2nd Street in Traer. Lisa and her team can help you out with any of your flower, gift needs, any occasion. Check them out. Stop down there on 2nd Street or call them 319-478-8585. Tee it up in Traer down at the golf course. I know they've always got a big crowd, so shout out to the Traer Golf Club, everyone watching down there. Big supporters here of North Tama Athletics. Just take it, just check it out on the say. Go, it's a great golf course to golf at. So done it a couple times here, just north of town. Went Tire, a staple here in Traer for many, many years. As you can see, they can help you out here in the south end of town. Any oil changes, brakes, shocks, alignment. Call them 319-478-8022. Back to the game.
Here we go, picking up right where we left off. The crowd is getting into it and back in their Red Hawk defense.
That's Eisler, and there's a tackle. Hit right away. Logan Roush, 53, the first one to hit.
I don't think it mattered if he had the ball or not. He was going to tackle.
No, it didn't matter.
He had a gut feeling that's where it was going, and he was on him.
Yeah, Logan.
Huge stop by the Redhawks.
You kind of singled him out, pointed him out at the beginning of the game, and man, he's really come to. He always comes to play every game, but he's been fired up today, and that was a big hit. That he was the first one to hit, and then
even bigger stop.
Yeah, huge stop for a loss. Capriva back to work, going deep. He's got a man. That's Schreier, 43. He's got a man to beat. Can he do it?
You got to make that McKinley move out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Big plays by the Redhawks.
You can just feel the momentum.
Is there a flag? There is a flag. It's gonna, Zook is saying it's on the Saints. But that's the thing, Capriva, he throws a good ball, but he's got so many different guys to throw to. Like, it's not just one guy. Oh, sideline warning, I believe, on the Saints.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not just one or two receivers. He's got 5 guys that can catch and run.
Yep, that is a very nice option for him to have.
And he's, like I said, he's been a starter really since freshman year when he kind of split time, but he's been a full-time starter for 3 years here. And there's a pitch to McKinley. Didn't
tackle by
not much there.
Herman, Eamon.
McKinley on the carry, Eamon on the tackle.
And Gabe's always been a pretty good quarterback, but this year I think that thing that has really stood out is his accuracy has improved a lot, and also his decision-making has improved a lot.
Yep, he can look downfield and read it quick and then make that decision and just make the play, whether it's downfield or tuck and run.
Second goal to the 10-yard line.
He's got a good head on his shoulders, obviously.
He's got a lot of guys to throw to, and the line does a great job of giving him time to throw, too.
Just run, don't throw it.
That's a touchdown! Michael Schreier. And right there, you can see right there, there's the dual threat. St. Ansgar didn't know, was he going to take and run it, or we could see it from here, that Schreier. You could see that Schreier found a little opening there in the end zone.
Well, you can be assured they talked about Gabe's speed this week and prepared for his speed, and that is one of the beautiful things about it is he's got that option.
That's one thing you can prepare for it, but until you see it in action. Here they go, power eye. You don't see this often for the Redhawks. Oh, Greiner was open, but Hinkie skipped it to him.
Yep, just a little bit, not quite enough heat on the ball.
Yeah, and Greiner was, for seconds there, kind of jumping up and down, but I don't think Capriva could see him. So 20-7, 4:49 to go here in the first half. Can we do some more ads? Wino's True Value, U.S. Cellular, there's 2nd Street and Traer. You can go get a phone or a wrench. Or both. They got everything down there at 2nd Street and Traer. You can call them at 319-478-2602. Williams Welding and Fabrication here in Traer. A newer sponsor we've had, that's Pat Williams, and he can help you out with any of your fabrication, welding, repair needs. They do it for your house, business, farm, whatever. You give them a call, 319-239-2041. We got one more. That might have been it. I think that was it.
I think it's fair to say that North Tama is going to have the best conditioned cheerleaders this year.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't looking. Were they still doing jumping jacks?
Still doing jumping jacks.
They do some push-ups. So Capriva's going to tee it up. Always be wary of the onside for North Tama. They'll throw it out there. It doesn't matter what the score is.
It's going deep.
I think you're right on this. Yeah. Kind of pooched it.
Hoping for that bounce, I think.
Yep. There's a really good return there for the Saints. Number 2, Bradley Hackenmiller, up to near midfield. Saints with really good field position, but no timeouts, 4:43 to go, and they're not really a throwing team, so they've had these long drives.
L Roush, G Roush.
And they will get it after halftime first.
Large Roush.
Big hits right there. 43 Schreier, 11 Zook, 2 McKinley. I want to say Schreier was the first one with the big hit.
He was the connection. Which is another good thing, I guess, that we don't talk about very much probably is you know, the defense. We've got a number of big hitters too, so we're not always relying on one guy. You know, we say Roush's name a lot, you say Zook's name a lot, but there's other guys that can fill in and give those guys a little bit of a breather if they need it.
And you said it perfectly. They all like contact. They want to hit.
Like contact.
They're going deep. He's got a man.
Oh, ball was out. Ball was out.
They're going to say it's incomplete.
I don't know.
That was close. I think we got an injury here. That's 82 Griffin Carlson. And that's Mitchell Berm down there to help him out, a North Tama grad who's a chiropractor here.
Looks like he's grabbing at his right ankle.
That's Mitchell, right? Not Brent. Yep. Can never tell. They look so like. Yeah, Carlson had it, and I think McKinley got his hand in there to knock it away. So that would have been one that they probably, you know, if we would have been in college or NFL, they would have reviewed it.
They would have definitely looked at that one.
Yeah. Either way, works out for the Redhawks. It'll be 3rd and long, 3:53. So if the Redhawks get a stop, they got 3 timeouts, and with the way they pass, that's an eternity. 3:53 and 3 timeouts.
Make sure you get back into the stands for the North Tama Band and the North Tama Dance Team coming up at halftime.
So Keith just said we got the band at halftime, the dance team at halftime. Let's talk about those other 2 sports.
Let's do that.
Cross country. They had a tough meet, like a lot of tough teams last night, but fared well. I believe the girls got 4th at Grundy Center. Was I right, or 3rd as a team?
I don't know.
It was one of the 2, but there were a lot of good teams there. I wasn't there, but I looked at the results, and Denver, who's one of the top teams in, I think, 2A, maybe they're 1A. But the girls, they ranked the top 10 teams, and I thought for sure we would be ranked coming out, and they're not ranked. They beat some ranked teams last week. They've been running so well.
They have been doing a good job, and I know that the majority of the team had PRs last night, so that's always good to see. You know, every meet they're hitting those PRs individually and then getting those team points too. So, or not getting the team points, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want points. I mean, Grace Widget's ranked 10th in the state. I think the same as last week. Jules Breckenridge 29th, both of them with the state last year. But you couldn't do anything without those 3, 4, 5, and even 6 and 7 runners, and that's where they've really improved this year. Your daughter being one of them, and man, they're fun to watch. Coach Holbach has them. I tell you what,
has done an amazing job with that program.
They won conference last year for girls. They'll be up there again this year, and they got a good chance to make it to state as a team, which hasn't happened in a long time here. Myers going to throw. It's a screen to Eisler. See if he can outrun some Redhawks. He breaks a couple tackles.
Tackle by Zook.
Zook wraps him up.
And again, you've seen him right there. He falls forward. It was
Yep.
right there in front of the camera. Should have been a good view, but every time he falls forward.
He's a good-looking running back. He's, like I said, he's 6th in Class A in running, 151 yards a game.
You know, that's what, when Chase and Tyler were playing, that's what I always told Tyler. Just fall forward. You're 6'3".
Yeah, he's a different runner. Tyler had speed. Yep. He liked to get outside.
Yep.
Tall, almost like lanky for a running back, but a good runner. But Eisler, shorter, stockier, and he's just
a power runner.
Yeah, he likes to run people over. 4th and 2. Fake to Witt, and the Saints will have the first down and more. Can't see a number, though. Still going. Are they going to blow it?
Tackle by a holster.
Wow. He gained about 5 or 6 extra yards just moving his legs. Like, was it 41 who had the, was it Witt who had the ball?
Did look like it.
Okay, it's hard to tell. No, he's only 5'8", 168. He's not big, but man, he's the one that they like to give to first as a fullback and just get those short yards. Myers going to throw to Hackenmiller. Number 6, Adam Greiner with the tackle.
Carried by Miller.
Yep.
Carried by Hackenmiller.
Yeah, as we talked about cross, if you've never been to a cross-country meet, go to one. It is so different than other sports. It is amazing.
It is
Go to a
definitely
cross-country
different.
meet.
I really think that the spectators put on more miles than the athletes do.
Get out and watch one and support this Red Hawk team. Monday, they're at BGM, which is probably the least fun course they're going to run on all year with a really big hill.
Yep, it got rained out the other day, so they're going to make it up. But yeah, that's the one I've heard about all years.
Oh, yeah. It's infamous.
Bigger than Bruce Morrison's hill out here, I think.
Another infamous hill. I think Zook was the first one to hit 44 Hendrickson. Clock running. Red Hawks are going to let, not in any hurry to call timeouts here, and let the Saints take their time. They don't have any timeouts inside of 2 minutes.
They have no timeouts.
Yep, they burned them all up.
We have 3.
Another 3rd and short.
Going to pass it.
Oh, a one-handed interception.
One-hand interception by Zook.
Wow, that was, go back and watch that. One-handed.
Minute 30. What do you think?
That's an eternity. 3 timeouts in a minute 30.
We got a couple of those 30, 40-yard plays already tonight, so let's see what we can do.
Man, yeah, on YouTube you can go back and watch. Watch that. One-handed by Aiden Zook, who's probably not out in coverage all that often.
For the Redhawks.
But there were 2 other Red Hawks there. Here Capriva's going to go to work.
Quite a bit of green room out in front of him. If he takes it, he's...
Ooh, that's a really good open field tackle right there by King.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have backed off. He probably should have just kicked in and headed for the sidelines.
Tackle by King.
Tackled by King.
And Coach Worth will call the first timeout of the half for the Red Hawks. They got a minute 20 to go. Capriva gained a yard, it looks like. Yeah, the other sport going on right now is volleyball. They dropped a little bit in their rankings. They're still ranked 13th as a team. They beat BCLUW last night in 3 sets. Can never remember what it is for volleyball, but BCLUW's been a good team the last couple of years, made it to state. So see if the girls can get back to state. Their next game is not until next Thursday. Kind of a light week for activities here at North Tama. They'll be at home against Collins Maxwell. So just 1 cross country and 1 volleyball game. And then next Friday night, the Red Hawks travel to BCLUW, who I believe they are winless on the season. I have the standings here for district because it's the district. You got to get top 4 in the district. North Tama's on top at 3-0. Grundy Center, who's perennial power now, I guess you could say. Huge rivalry. That's where the Red Hawks will end their season, at Grundy, who's ranked 6th right behind them. Their only loss is to Dyke New Hartford, who's always a good team in Class 1A. Wapsie Valley's 2-1, AGWSR and Hudson are 1-2, and then Nashua, Plainfield, and BCLUW are winless in the district. Red Hawks still have 3 games to go. They're all going to be district games.
Gave back to pass again.
Oh, no. Yep, there's a mistake. Right to Eisler. He was just waiting for it. And Gabe knew it. I don't know if it was a mix-up for wasn't the correct route. He thought he was going to stop, or
Yeah, he was
There's a
right
miscommunication right there because Gabe, you don't see him throw it right to the defense. So
Trying to pad your lead.
each team now with the turnover. And
It'll be first and 10 on the 17 for the Saints.
Saints are right back to where they were. They just lost about 40 seconds. All right, we'll see what happens. Remember, they don't have any timeouts.
Pass.
He's got a man wide open. Hackenmiller's in the end zone. Or are they going to say he was down? No, he's in.
Touchdown, Saints.
I'll tell you what, for a team that doesn't throw often coming in, Myers looked pretty good. The
They have
lefty.
done a
He's-
decent job of it
He
tonight.
throws a pretty good ball there. And Hackenmiller was wide open. He waited for that one, too. So it's 20-13 with 1:03 to go until halftime.
10.
Where'd the ball go?
Yeah. Holder was asking for it, and then it never came.
Kicker. If that happens.
Been a lot of procedure penalties in the first half. Offsides, false start. I don't know if the officials know what's going on here. Offsides on the Redhawks. That's got to be, what, the sixth one? Fifth or sixth? They're seeing something that I don't...
You almost have to be.
Offside, probably, I suppose.
So they're on the one. They're still going to kick it. Kicks a good ball right there.
Right off the top of that car.
Yep. It is 20-14 with 63 seconds to go until halftime.
Saints 14.
So we knew it would be a good game, and here you go. So like I said, North Tama next week, they go to BCLEW, then they're at home against Wapsie Valley on the 8th, and then at Grundy Center, which could be you could have 2 undefeated district teams going for a district title that night. But like I said, top 4 in each district go to make it to the playoffs.
That was Ron Steele's prediction on the first week.
Was it?
Yep.
And it's probably going to be.
And I think Channel 7 is here tonight.
They
too.
are. They've been here, I think, every game. Every home game.
I see that Greiner and McKinley for the play of the week.
Kuchera.
Kuchera. That's
Did they
right,
Did they
Kuchera.
win? I voted for him.
I don't know if they
Okay.
did or not.
Because that was that hook and ladder.
Yep.
You don't see that lineman that scores. That was great. I think that was a 2-point conversion.
The homecoming king.
Yeah, Kuchera might be he's a lineman. He might be the fastest kid he probably runs the fastest 100, although Capriva would give him a run for his money. But between those two, they're both being their track coach the last couple of years. If you put those two in a 100, it's going to be a close. You don't see an offensive lineman who's your fastest 100 guy.
You know, I said
Although
that
it might be Capriva. I don't know.
I said that in track last year when Noah Weber and Nathan Kuchera were running the same race, and they're right there toe-to-toe. It's like, and you're on the line?
You have a running back and a lineman.
Meyer will be kicking off for the Saints.
But there's that quickness.
Yep.
After the receive for the Redhawks.
We continue to talk about it.
Well, a couple big turnovers here, and the Saints capitalized on it. That's not the one
McKinley.
who kicks the extra points. That was a good kickoff back to the 10. McKinley's got it. He's driven down at the 25.
McKinley on the reception.
Tackle by 68.
56
Brought down
seconds.
by
Tackled by
Eberle.
Eberle.
2 timeouts still. I don't think Redhawks are going to kneel on it because the Saints will get it after halftime first.
It'll be first and 10 on the 26.
And the Saints don't have any timeouts, so even if they get the ball, we'll see if they try a couple plays to get some yards here, and if nothing happens, maybe sit on it, but I don't know. Redhawks scored on this play, the first play of the game. Ooh, good open field tackle.
McKinley on the carry.
McKinley taken down by Meyer.
Meyer on the
A bit
tackle.
of a Superman move there.
Yeah. McKinley knows he was pounding the field. He knew that if
Yep.
he got by Meyer, he had a lot of green. And the gain 5. So we went through the Redhawks remaining schedule. The Saints have one heck of a schedule coming up here. So they're here against the number 5 team, right? Next week they go to number 9 North Butler. And then they host number 1 West Hancock. So 3 top 10 teams and the number 1 team, which is a non-district game. But still, they're two of their non-district games are against 2 top 5 teams.
Yeah, another West Hancock. You hear that name every year in the postseason.
Every year. And I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, but our coach, McDermott, is from Britt, I believe. I believe the guys have told me that. He was our coach here for many years in the Iowa High School Coaches Hall of Fame. Still helps out. He's right above us. But I think he's from Britt. I might be wrong, though, which is where West Hancock's located.
Tackle by 20.
That was McKinley. He's right at the marker. We'll see if the Redhawks are going to hurry up here. I think they're going to give him the first down.
Going with the hurry-up offense.
The clock stops when they're moving the chains. He's got some people open. Zook is wide open. Good catch by Zook. Oh, look at that.
Move. Help him out there. That away.
Zook just lowered down on Eisler and spun on. He did an Eisler move and spun off him. And man, Zook, that's a good catch. It was a little high, but he had that one-handed interception.
Final timeout for the Redhawks with 21 seconds left to go in the half.
Got 45 yards to go.
21 seconds, but as we saw in the second play of the game, they only need about, 17 of those seconds?
Yeah, if that.
Well, he probably thought he was going to get hit and then outrun him.
So you said at the beginning this is going to be a really good game, entertaining game, and it has been. These are 2 really good teams.
20-7 lead with a minute 30
Don't want to
seconds left, and you don't throw the
jinx ourselves, but I've been saying that this is our warm-up for Grundy Center.
I think you're right. I mean, that's a really good way to put it. I think it's safe to say this is the best team that North Tama has seen yet this year, and probably the best team they'll see other than Grundy Center. Career's going to roll out to the left, fires off the hands of Schreier, but he kind of got sandwiched there.
Yeah, he looked away from the ball just for a second.
I think he saw a couple defenders.
Yep. It's not really easy for those receivers to block that out of their mind because they know as soon as they catch it, they're going to get hit. 16 seconds left to go in the first half. 20 Redhawks, 14 Saints.
Capriva's got time. He goes deep.
Gonna unload.
you're going to let him. Oh.
He had a man. Oh, we got some flags in the backfield.
We got a helmet off on Roush.
Just out of the reach of Schreier.
Yeah, if he was 6'1" instead of 6 foot, I think he would have
that
it.
was close. As he got behind the defense. We'll see in the backfield it could be a hold, could be maybe a late hit on the quarterback.
No. They're all there when they.
Talking to Coach Worth. Chop block on the Redhawks. Don't see that one very often. And they're going to just, I don't think the Saints are going to take it. Oh, they are. Back them up 9 seconds. Probably just time for one more, see how far Capriva can throw it.
Which is probably their thinking, right?
Yeah, to back him up, exactly. I mean,
Yep.
makes a lot of sense. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Yep.
It's called a running play.
Because you would have been on about the 45, could maybe make the end zone, but now you have to try something.
It's a biggie.
Well, we just need Schreier to get behind the defense again like that.
I mean, the Saints don't really have any. Usually you're in like a prevent. They don't really have anyone super far deep. Usually you see them a little deeper than this. Here they back up a little bit. 3 wide to the short end of the field
You
here.
gotta be kidding. You gotta
Hooking.
be kidding.
There's a little hook and ladder.
You gotta be kidding.
And down
Why
the-
not there? Why not?
Hey, might as well try it. That'll be the end of the first half. Very entertaining game. Redhawks lead 20-14. Ooh, we got a penalty. Hold on here. Hold on. If it's on the defense, we're going to have an untimed down. And he's pointing towards the Saints, maybe. Nope, they're pointing to the Redhawks. There's not, like you said, the own worst enemy of the Redhawks really this year has been penalties themselves.
Illegal forward pass.
Illegal forward pass, so he threw it in. Oh, well. Well, entertaining first half, 20-14 Redhawks. Mike and I are going to take headsets off, and you guys can listen to the band, and then I believe the dance team, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Okay, Mike was saying they put their hands, put everything in that offensive line for those guys.
So we'll remember to mute it for the dance team.
All right, get your concessions fast and get back to your seats as the North Team band comes out. And coming up after them is the North Team
I
dance
think the
team.
track coach would know who the fastest guy in the team is.
It's impossible.
Who ran the 100 all year long?
Well,
Sheriff.
They were every meeting.
Where was Capri?
If he ran the open, actually, Dave might have had the fastest open one. I think he did. Hey, varsity back, dude.
Dude, if he knows this, when the districts rolled around, he didn't put him in 100 either.
We don't forget for Valley Wood. I think Gabe had the fastest one. Don't know that coach.
No, you are coach of record. You're the coach of record. Angie.
Hey, just this is here, seeing us in. This week we get camper there.
You can pull on her pigtail if you want. I turned this for me.
The North Team of Marching Band will be performing their Rockabilly's 2021 Marching Band show. For your enjoyment, they will be playing their favorite pieces, Peace and Lemon, and Land of a Thousand Dances. The North Team of Band is under the direction of Shannon Halstead. The North Team of Band is 50 kids strong this year and will be traveling to New York to perform on the USS Intrepid on April 2022 as part of their band trip. As always, thank you to our music booster parents in the concessions, and thank you for your continued support of our program. The North Team of Band. Up there. I knew you would.
All right, we're back here. We've got about 43 seconds to go until the end of halftime. I'm Tyson Roberts here with Mike Morrison, and we've seen quite the first half, haven't we, Mike?
We have. It's been a good game, just as we anticipated.
Yeah, we definitely knew that this St. Ansgar team was going to put up a fight. They're 2-2, but don't let that record. They're not. They don't play like a 2-2 team.
They do not. And when you look at the stats, when these guys lining up across from each other, we got a 155-pounder going against a 250-pound guy. So giving up the size but making it up in speed.
And the game has really played out the way we thought with North Tama with some big plays, that top-ranked passing attack there in Class A. But then you've got St. Ansgar who runs that wishbone that they just want to pound it right at you, and they have. But they've also had some Meyer at quarterback's had a couple good throws. He had a touchdown pass there after the interception right before halftime, and that's why it's 20-14 Redhawks, and the Saints will start with the ball first after halftime. It looks like they just put an extra 2.5 minutes on. But yeah, it's pretty much played out the way we had. A couple big turnovers there right at the end of the first half. Aiden Zook had a one-handed interception as the Saints were going in at about the 25. But then a couple plays later, Capriva throws an interception. The Saints score a couple plays later, and that's why it's 20-14. And Redhawks' first play, if you missed it, go back and watch it. Their first play from scrimmage was I don't know how long it was, 60, 70-yard.
70-ish, I would say.
Yeah, Devin McKinley. I don't know if it's going to go as a run or a pass, but it was 6 points, so it doesn't really matter. And
it probably does to somebody, but in my stat book, it was 6 points.
Yeah, 6 points. And I'm sure to the guys down there, that's all they care about. So, but yeah, this passing attack from North Tama, this rushing attack by St. Ansgar, and it's been as advertised, and been a very entertaining game, as North Tama trailed 7-6 for the first time all year. And we knew this was going to be a dogfight, and it's a close game, and we anticipate it being close the whole game.
It's interesting to hear the term dogfight when it's two different styles of playing football, but that really it sums it up.
But the way there's been hard hits on each side, and both teams, it's a non-district game, so really with the playoffs this year, is top 32 teams in Class A be the top 4 in each district, and it's just their district record. So this game, you put it perfectly, as for North Tama, this is a kind of getting them ready for that. I know you don't like looking ahead, but really that last game of the season is looming on the schedule against Grundy Center.
Grundy Center, yeah. I am a one game at a time, one play at a time. You hear Coach Worth call out, a lot from the sidelines. Next play. Get your head back in the game and move on to the next play. Don't dwell on what just happened. Play every play to the best of your ability, and that's why I try not to look ahead. But in this position that I'm doing now, that's kind of what I need to do.
I was just going to say, so he can say that because he has to. We can look ahead because we can. But, yeah, this is the toughest competition that North Tama has seen up till this year, and probably until they see Grundy Center, this will be the toughest team, as St. Ansgar has been at the Dome the last couple years as state semifinalists, and this year's still a tough team. And North Tama ranked 5th in Class A. St. Ansgar not ranked, but they play like a ranked team.
And they are built like a ranked team.
They are a big team, and they use it to their ability. And we've seen running back Eisler, I don't know how many carries. He had a lot of carries. He probably had close to 20 carries in the first half, and he is hard to take down. That first hit's not going to take him down.
Yeah, he is not a one-man tackle. But they did change it up a little bit and go with Witt. Here's the onside
kick.
Yep,
there it is. Oh, right, perfectly placed.
And that is in Nathan Kuchera's hands. That is exactly how we need to start off the second half.
And the Redhawks do this almost every game, and it's worked probably more often than not. But that is a perfectly placed kick.
As we were talking right at the break here, Nathan Kuchera is a 100-yard, probably the fastest kid on the Redhawk team. Probably maybe even the fastest kid on the track team.
As his coach the last couple of years, I can attest to that. That 100-meter, and he's a lineman, but he can move, and you saw it.
You just saw it right there. So hopefully we can continue and capitalize here. Zook dropped the ball, but was able to recover it. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's maybe the first mistake Zook has had. Zook had a great first half with not only his defense with that one-handed interception, and they're going to call it an incomplete pass. It was kind of forward. They're going to call it a forward pass. But
no harm, no foul. There was no loss or no gain. So
it's kind of a Swiss Army knife on offense. But on defense, he's been all over the place. So, yeah, like we said, let us know where you're watching from. We love to see and hear, even if it's Traer, that's fine. Michael Bell with the reception, stop and go.
Some of the best fans are in Traer.
The best fans. Traer or Cloutier or Buckingham and places in between. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Redhawks, 3rd and 7 on the St. 40. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is 4-down territory for the Redhawks. They have maybe punted 2 or 3 times all year. McKinley on the reception. Good downfield block by Schreier. Got him close, but he's going to be probably 2 yards short.
A couple yards short. But I agree, 4-down territory.
Yeah, we'll see what anything could happen. My guess is, and we've seen him do this even this game, is roll Capriva out and let him make a decision.
Make a decision on the outside, yep.
Use his speed. And
they'll have Zook right beside him.
Yep, they've done the option. They scored a touchdown on it, and earlier they rolled him out, and he found, I believe it was Schreier, or maybe it was Greiner in the end zone.
And I'm going to say they're going to go to the right.
Yep, I think you're right.
Not a lot of room over here on the left side.
There's the rollout. It's the option. And there's a great decision by Capriva. He should have the first down. Close, but he's got it. And his decision-making is just through the roof this year. He never made really poor decisions, but it's just so much better this year.
Yeah. Well, and one thing is, knowing in your head that not every play has to be a touchdown. You need to pick up that first down and get a fresh set of downs and start your drive back over. So, good decision making.
And that's what really sets him apart, I think, this year. He is accurate. He's got a good arm, but he makes really good decisions. Now he's going to pitch it to Zook. Zook will get outside.
Runs into some traffic, keeps his feet moving.
Zook's another one that likes contact, both on offense and defense. He is not going to try to get around you. He's going to try to run you over.
This is what the Redhawks need to do, is just keep running that clock and moving the ball.
Don't see a lot of long sustained drives by the Redhawks. I would consider this kind of a long drive for them. We're going on almost 3 minutes. They go 5 wide. Oh, that's tipped. Tip drill. Harmlessly incomplete.
That's what happens when you got those 6'2". What else we got up front there? 6'7".
Yeah, a lot of 6'2", 6'3", 6'5". Capriva, I think they have him listed, 5'11"?
Yeah,
5'10".
5'10", I think,
and
yeah.
That's about right, probably.
But you get 6'2", 6'7" with an arm up in the air.
Another procedure penalty.
I'll be honest, it might be a good thing because it looked like the ball was rolling between Hushik's feet. So
they're going to step him back. False start, and it'll be now 3rd and 8. But got 2 plays to get 8 yards.
See what Coach Worth has pulled out of his bag here.
A design run, you don't see that often. Capriva's got a lot of room.
He's getting more grass.
There's that speed. And he is in the end zone, and we've got flags. Oh, my. Coach Worth is livid. I don't know what that would have been on. There was no one. Why would anyone even be touching anyone there?
Right.
He was.
There was a huge hit out there.
Are they going to call a? I didn't see who was the one with the hit, but Capriva was untouched. I don't know if Coach Worth was upset about the call or at his play. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think Zook was down there and
They get him for a.
we'll see what they call it, but he did put a pretty good hit on him. But
I didn't even see what they called. A blindside hit. You don't see that. I don't know if I've ever seen that called.
Illegal blindside on the Redhawks.
So that negates a touchdown, and it's going to be probably 15 yards from the hit. But I mean, now it's still third. We're going to replay the down, so it's going to be 3rd and 3.
3 or 4.
But right there's Capriva's speed. He must have heard me saying that Kuchera had the fastest 100 time, and Gabe's like, I think I did. I really don't know. That's what Varsity Bound's for.
I'll take that challenge. Huh?
Yeah, really.
Worth wants to have a minute here.
Okay, so we got 2 plays to get 3 yards. Just kind of a bummer as Capriva had a great run to untouched into the end zone. And you can always go back and watch and see the play. We're watching it in real time. I didn't even see the hit.
It was a big hit. It was a big hit.
So it's just, Zook, like we just said, Zook likes to put hits. He does not shy away from it.
Guessing by the way the conversation looks, he thinks he was legal.
Yep. So it'll be 3rd and 3 as it's 15 yards from where the hit took place. So we're going to replay the down. Redhawks really gained 5 on an untimed down, kind of the way it goes, but they had a touchdown. There's a pitch to Zook, see if he can get outside. Oh, that's a great job by Zook. That's all Zook right there.
That is a good run.
That is patient running.
Yep.
As I was about ready to say, the Saints had him strung out, and then Zook just took his time. He didn't try to do anything crazy.
Didn't push the play. He let it develop. And
that was a patient run.
Patience paid off for sure.
Looking for his blocks, looking for a hole, end up gaining about 15. That pitch, that's been a good play for him tonight. I haven't seen that much this year. The 5 wide, 3 to the wide side of the field. 1st and goal. Design run by Capriva.
Capriva keeps the ball.
Maybe down to about the 3.
Yep.
Looks like. Have to look out of the bottom of my glasses here so I can see that.
Yeah, this is not an easy angle right here.
Nonetheless, Redhawks are knocking on the door of the end zone.
They spread it out. A lot of options here for Capriva. There's McKinley, and Devin is close. He should be in. He rolled over a defender.
Happened to roll over top of him, that's right.
And McKinley's in the end zone.
A little bit of help from Bell, I think. Yeah. Shove him forward.
Hey, that works. That is Devin's 4th touchdown reception of the year, unless they call that first player a passer a run.
Yeah, that is not his 4th touchdown, though.
No, he's had a lot more. He came in first, tied for 1st in Class A with 27 receptions on the year. And he's added to that, and we've seen North Tama run this on these point-after attempts. Kind of a weird-looking. I've tried to go to Griner.
For Griner again. And
kind of a weird-looking formation. 26-14, Redhawks up 12 now. The onside kick worked out there in almost a 4-minute drive. So we'll see how the Saints respond.
So the same outcome, but the penalty allowed us to take a little more time off.
There you go. Hey, that worked. That's the next another minute and a half right there got taken off from that. So we'll see the Redhawks do on this kick. As Kuchera's not out there on the kickoff. He's the one who recovered the
last one.
The last one. You're right, those cheerleaders are getting tired. They're barely getting through. Redhawks average almost 39 points a game. They're only at 26 now. They got plenty of ways to go.
Hagenmiller back to receive for the Saints. Greenwald to kick off for the Redhawks.
This one is going downfield, I think. We have Hall.
Nope, they are onsiding it.
And Hagenmiller, we're back to receive.
Hackbart's the one who got it. Big frame, 6'5", 224. Got it, sat on it, and right at midfield is where the Saints are going to start. The Redhawks tried another onside.
Well, with the way our defense has been playing all year, normally I wouldn't be concerned, but the way these guys have been able to move the ball right down our throats, sure wish they were back there another 30 yards.
Yeah, they've had these long, sustained drives. Good run, almost stripped away. Good hard run by Hendrickson, had a lot of room to go. Looks like Knack tried to strip it away, but Hendrickson held on to it and picked up a first down.
Knack does a good job out there on the defense. Stepping in as a freshman, 5'9", 140 pounds.
But another really good athlete, another wrestler.
Another wrestler, not afraid to get in there and, put a hit on you.
Yeah, I think Castle Rock, Colorado, you were watching last week and say, I know where that is. It's between Denver and Colorado Springs. Been there, beautiful. The Michael Dell fan club. Eisler picks up 3. Coach Worth has family all over the place watching. Lots of different places. Northwest Iowa, where he's from, and also Arizona. Eisler bounces outside.
Initial contact by Knack again. Just a little bit of a size discrepancy there.
Another third and kind of short, 3rd and 4. Definitely 4-down territory for the Saints. Haven't seen a punt yet by either team.
27, Connor King checking into the game for the Saints.
They got 3 backs behind Meyer and an eye. Oh, there's a fumble. The Redhawks have it. They do. I think Hushik jumped on it. That's great. Nope, that's Zook jumps on it. Number 11. Zook and Hushik were both there. So what happens sometimes when you do that quick handoff, it looks like he was going to get it and try to give it that first guy out, or first guy through. Redhawks with the big turnover right there.
Yeah, that'll hopefully light a spark in our Red Hawk offense. spread this lead out a little bit more. Get back to our comfort zone.
Yeah, Redhawks are not used to this, even at 12 points. Closest game they've had all year. But we knew it would be close. Capriva was going to go deep, makes a good decision, runs out of bounds right at the first down marker.
Depends on where they spot it, I guess, but he's right on the marker. You're right.
I assume they're probably just going to give it. Nope, they're going to mark him a little short. Good decision there, nothing deep, so just takes it and runs.
Hands the ball to Zook.
Zook is
Fighting
stacked
for
up.
everything,
Oh, but he's got it.
but
Look
he's
at
got
with the help from
down.
his friends. Thomas Hume, 51, good help.
Nathan Kucher was in there pushing.
He was stopped short by 3 Saints, kept his legs moving, and got some help from Kuchera and Hume.
Position 10 on the 46 for the Redhawks.
A little pitch hand.
McKinley's making a good run out of it.
Flag down. Zook doesn't look happy. Zook is saying that it's holding on the defense. Don't see that often. Or at least there was hold. Oh, okay. Well, Zook was doing holding and going towards the Saints, but they're going to call on the Redhawks. So that negates a first down by McKinley. Kind of lose McKinley in there. I think they list him at what, 5? We've talked about this before, but 5'8". That's generous, but he's quick and he does a really good job in traffic because you kind of lose him and then just kind of squirts through there and had a good run, but they're going to go back and it'll be 1st and 11. Capriva off his
the ball. He's got.
Oh my goodness!
Basically a one-arm catch.
What a play! So first the pass by Capriva off his back foot throws a perfect pass to Greiner, who only had one arm, as the other one was either getting held or trying to fight off a defender and catches it one-handed.
Couldn't have been being held because they didn't throw the flag, right?
Well, yeah, right. Seen our fair share of flags tonight. Either way, that was
a little one-sided, I must say.
That was an amazing catch and a great throw. That was and Greiner was the only one who was going to catch it. Going back to Greiner. There he is. Go right back to him. Why not? Touchdown.
That young man has worked hard all year. He deserves those accolades. Yeah,
he hasn't got as many thrown his way this year because really it's been spread around more. Capriva's got more guys to throw to, but he's old reliable right there.
Yep.
And that was a heck of a route, too. You could see it all develop from up here as he looked like he was going to go out, and then he cuts it back almost towards the back of the end zone, and what a pass by Capriva, right on the money.
I saw those two walk out of the school yesterday after practice, and Gabe climbed into Greiner's car. It's like, yeah, they're not only friends and teammates on the field, but they spend a lot of time together talking about games.
Oh, yeah.
Outside of being on the field. Point after attempt was no good.
Yeah, Schreier attempting a pass, kind of tried to do a trickeration.
That brings it to 32 for the Redhawks, 14 for the Saints.
So I know it was our first home game against AGWSR. Capriva set the school record for passing in a game. It was like I don't know what it was. It was over 350 yards, I think. And he's got to be getting up there tonight. I mean, he averages
some deep balls.
He averages 278 a game, which is first in Class A and second in the whole state. He has 1,111 passing yards in 4 games. It's unreal.
But when you can throw the ball 5 yards and McKinley can run it for 80, it helps.
I know. He's had a lot of those this year. But you've got last couple of games, we've seen him go a little deep now. Had some deep throws right there to Greiner.
That was a beautiful play. That's one of those when you say, I love it when a plan comes together.
I mean, and if you ask Coach Worth or probably Gabe himself, you say, well, I can't do it without his receivers.
Right.
That line just, and those guys don't get the accolades like others do, but he's had. He really hasn't been pressured.
They never will.
No, and it stinks. It really, an offensive lineman is doing their job when you don't say their name.
Right.
Because if you're saying their name, they're probably doing something wrong. But they've given him all day.
Kick.
Yep, they've given him all day to throw. Ooh, that's a good
Big
hit.
by Logan Roush.
Legal hit.
We got a flag on the far
flag.
side.
Oh my. Good legal hit. Trying to jar it loose. I think was that Meyer who caught it, the quarterback? Flags, I tell you what. It was something on the backside where the ball wasn't even, it wasn't even over there. It was the far.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. They're waving it off. Good.
Thank you.
The ref on this side motion, no, he pushed with his arms. And
oh, maybe he thought he led with his helmet.
Yep.
Because he couldn't see. We did have a targeting last play. I haven't seen that. I didn't even know there was targeting in high school. I thought it was only.
I saw that play.
Yeah. And it was. He led with, I can't remember who did it. It was a North Tama.
Yeah.
I think it was McKinley, but he led with his helmet. He did. But I didn't even know that they had that in high school. But it's not like you can't review it because in college and NFL they can kick you out of the game and then you miss a half in the next game.
Right. Handed it off to Witt for a gain of about a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Saints.
Hendrickson, he's got nowhere to go. Lots of Redhawks.
I'll tell you what, if you have a chance to go back and look at that play, before the play even starts, look at Kuchera lined up across from that center, and then about 2 seconds into the play, Kuchera's in the backfield. But he has to be looking between his knees.
Oh, yeah, because he's given up, 80 pounds at least?
And a foot.
He's a 6'2", that's Jex Schuster. He's 6'7", 268. And would you say Kuchera is?
Kuchera is 5'8", 155.
So he's given up a foot in height and over 100 pounds, 110 pounds.
Yeah, if you get a chance to watch that one, just watch how he kind of squirts right off the side of him.
Hey, a false start on the Saints. It's been offsides all night, but got a false start in it. Now, here's where you want, I don't know if the Saints have really been in this much at all this game. 3rd and long, 3rd and 14, where they're not what they're used to.
But they've also showed the ability to complete some passes, so we got to be on our toes.
That's right, Myers made some good throws.
See, there he is again. Kuchera's in the backfield.
It's a screen. There's Hackenmiller. He's going to be short, though.
He is short.
Capriva knocks him out of bounds. But he picked up about 13.
I tell you, I just can't help but watch Kuchera up front there. And right there again, he got through there and was in the backfield putting pressure on. For
we're going to have a 4th and 1.
Who will get the ball?
Well, bringing in an extra, maybe an extra lineman or. Timeout, Saints. This is a huge play in the game because if the Redhawks stop them with a 3-score lead, I mean, they can really put it away.
You heard the North Tama fans there making some noise, and you could see in the huddle they were having a little bit of trouble hearing what the play was. So probably a good call by the coach to make sure everybody's on the same page. This is a big down for both teams.
Running some more ads here. Some full screen ads. So all of these businesses in and around Traer that help make this possible as we're on, what, year 3 of our tech team? Yeah. 3 or 4. Yeah, I think it's 3. But anything home. So got volleyball, football. We'll get to basketball, wrestling. We've done other stuff. We were at state cross country last year. Mr. LaRue running around trying to, at state cross country, trying to follow those girls around. That was fun. I was with him. Yeah, it was, hopefully we're back there in this year as a team. But maybe get golf and track. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. And baseball. Forget about baseball, softball.
4th and 1 for the Saints.
Witt's the first one through. I don't think he got it.
McKinley doesn't think he does either.
Depends on where they mark him down. It's going to be close. He needed right at the 40, and he's right at the 40. They're going to give it to him.
They're not even going to measure.
Nope, they didn't measure. Definitely close.
31st and 10, and the Saints on the Redhawks 30-yard line.
I'm a little surprised they're not at least measuring that. I mean, that ball is right on the line.
All right, here we go, back in the wishbone. Kind of went off tackle. Connor King, 27. Good first down gain, 2nd and 5.
I think Coach McDermott sees something out there on the field that needs to be looked at. I can hear him up top.
Yeah, was that him? Yeah. You got the legend up above us, still helping out with the team. That's King again. Breaks a couple tackles. Wow. Good run by King. Schreier was on his back, and he still carried him for a couple yards.
First down.
King, 6'1", 174. Schreier, 6 foot, 170. So that was a good matchup. He just needed to dig his heels in a little bit. But we said earlier, you're not going to tackle St. Ansgar on their back. You got to get their legs.
Myers going to throw. He has
He's got a man.
right through his arms, it looked like. He had a man, 42. Hunter Hillman, 6'4", a big target. Got behind the defense. North Tama kind of catches a break there.
Looked like another set of uprights out there in the middle of the
Yeah,
field.
really. Which they don't throw a lot. They only average 36 passing yards a game, and they had that probably on one play earlier. Oh, they're going to go 4 wide. We haven't seen this all game. put Hackenmiller in motion. Throws to him. He's got a good gain. Good tackle by Zook. Well, 3-score game. Minute 23 left in the third quarter. They might have to start thinking about throwing the ball a little more, as doing their normal, 6, 7, 8 minute drives really is not going to cut it.
That'll be just fine.
I mean, for the Redhawks, you can run the ball all you want.
Yep.
Meyer kept it, took it right out of Witt's belly.
He did. He put it right in there and took it back.
Took it right out.
I think Witt was like, "What are you doing?"
Like, I had it.
Yeah.
Well, Meyer has it for a first down. Redhawks are okay with them taking all this clock.
First and 10 on the 13-yard line.
Each team with 2 timeouts left yet. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to pass.
Meyer's
Got a
staring
man in the middle of the
Yeah.
field.
Oh! I don't know what the flag would have been for. Sure looked like
I'm sure it'll be
it's going to be pass interference on
interference.
McKinley, but the ball was pretty high, and it looked like McKinley was okay, but I'm not an official, so I don't know how many penalties Redhawks have tonight, but it's easily double digits. And pass interference, so we have to distance to the goal. Well, first and goal on the 7 now.
Replay, first down.
This is exactly why they put me up here in the booth with the microphone.
Oh, it's not. Why? I thought it'd be an automatic first down. No, they just haven't moved the chains. Okay, well, I think it's first and goal on the 7. Should be. Ooh, huge hit.
Huge hit
Zook.
by Zook.
Zook hits King hard. Haven't seen a lot of that where the Saints come down with just one guy on the first hit, but it's a sure tackle by Zook.
A little bit of that will wrap up the third quarter. I think Zook had a little bit of animosity on that one. And in my opinion, rightfully so.
Yeah, he's taking his anger out right there, and
Yep.
with a huge hit, and it's the end of the third quarter, and it's 32-14 as the Redhawks outscore the Saints 12-0 in the third quarter and extend that lead. It's a 3-score lead, but the Saints are inside the 10. So we'll see. The Saints, they're not an up-tempo team. They don't throw the ball a lot, but we've seen they can if needed, but we'll see what happens here, if they can score here and make it interesting, if the Redhawks can get a big stop. We know they're not going to sit on the ball if they have it. Redhawks are going to keep going and keep trying to score. Fans give their appreciation as both teams have played hard. A lot of big hits. These are two teams that more than likely will make the playoffs this year. They still have it as 2nd down and 4 on the 8, where I thought with the pass interference it's an automatic first down, but I guess I'm wrong. Once again, why we're up here and not down there. Either way, 2nd and 4 on the 8.
McKinley was good on the coverage that time.
McKinley breaking up the play.
All right, brings up 3rd and 4 on the 8.
having a student section challenge here.
Well, the North Tama student section is trying to, but the St. Ansgar student section isn't paying attention. Eisler bounces off a couple guys.
Bring up 4th down.
It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard or 2. 4th and 2.
2 probably.
4th and 2 on the 6. Here we go. Probably the biggest play of the game so far right here. And we're going to get a timeout on the Saints. They'll have 1 left. They want to talk this one over. This is, like I said, this is huge. If they don't get it here with a 3-score lead, could be all she wrote, but we'll see. You know, something they could try here, kick the field goal. You're down 15, it's a 2-score game, and we've seen they've got at least extra points. He's a good kicker.
Right.
74, he's nailed it through. Ross Savvy, I think I'm saying that right. But, I mean, that's something that you could try. I mean, this is almost an extra point.
Correct.
Then it's a 2-possession game, down 15, but that's why I'm not a coach. Probably a good thing.
That's not necessarily true. You've put together some pretty good track teams in the past, so
yeah, that's why I'm not a football coach.
Don't sell yourself too short.
And they are going to go for it.
Redhawk fans are making some noise.
Go back to the wishbone. 3 backs. To Eisler. Oh, what a run. Oh, my goodness.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 Redhawks were around him, and he stepped right through them.
Man, the Redhawks strung him out, and I don't know how he got through that. 3, 4 Redhawks.
Sheer grit.
Wow.
That's how he got through that.
Tell you what, he's been impressive.
There was 4 Redhawks right there around him.
He's been the best back North Tama has seen and might see all year. At least regular season-wise.
That was a lot of grit on his part.
Sure looked like the Saints jumped on that one, but we'll see what they call. They've done that they did that on their last point after attempt where the holder put his hand out like it was.
Yeah, they did.
And it worked last time. Did not work this time. So this is about where they would have kicked that field goal. But once again,
so we'll see
why I'm not a football coach. Doesn't matter. He puts it right through. Got a good leg on him.
Right off the hood of the same car.
It is 32-21. So it's still a 2-possession game for the Redhawks.
Their kicker is 6'2", 198.
He's a
lineman.
That is a lot. Yeah, you don't see that very often. He's a good kicker.
He hit that one right through.
Well, I tell you what.
Room to spare.
A couple years ago, we had a guy named Ryan McLean who was a lot bigger than that and did kickoffs.
Yeah.
And wasn't too bad at it. He could kick it pretty deep. And he was an all-state lineman at, I don't know what he was, 6'4", 2 something, 250 at least, probably bigger than that, but he was, although that was kickoffs.
I'm not going to comment. I don't want him to come up and yell at me later.
That's right. Well, he can, I'm not scared of him. He can come up and yell at me all he wants, but So you can see some big kick, but now they have the Saints have a different for kickoffs. I believe it's.
No, that's the same.
Oh, no,
kid.
it is. So it has been different, though. Ross Savvy wasn't kicking off before this, so that makes me think maybe they're doing an onside. It has been a different kicker. Yep, there it is. Good job by Griner. Were they offsides?
Flag on the play.
The Saints might have been offsides. It did go 10 yards. That's not easy for Griner to do when he sees 11
Sees all
white
that
jerseys
white
coming
coming,
at him
yeah,
with
yeah.
no red in front of him, just to catch it.
Catch it and go down.
I want to say it was probably offsides, the way that they just kind of all took off. As you can see, the ball did go 10 yards.
Yep.
Either way, it's Redhawk ball, we assume.
It's hopefully on the other side of the 50.
It's definitely not on the Redhawks because the official's talking to, well, whatever it was, it doesn't matter. Redhawk ball. What?
Re-kicking.
They're going to re-kick. I don't know what the call was. Whatever it is, they're re-kicking.
How can you have a penalty against you and get to
They're
assessing it on
But,
the kickoff?
but shouldn't the Redhawks be able to decline it? And you would decline it because you would have the ball. Okay. Just another reason why we're up here.
Right.
There's been some confusing things going on tonight. Let's see if they try this again.
Looks like they're gonna.
Austin Unker is the only one within 40 yards of himself, way back.
They're not. I bet he has instructions to get away.
Trying to pooch it. I think Capriva is the one who caught that.
Nope.
Oh,
that
I
was
apologize.
Lucas.
It was
Lucas
DeBoof.
DeBoof.
There we go. Hands team's out there. He did his job. Catch it and fall on it. All right, we'll see what the Redhawks do. 11 minutes to go, up 11. They don't like to run the clock out. I think they're just going to keep opening it up and keep trying to score. Why not?
I
It's
think
worked.
we're going to just go back to playing football.
You know, it's like in basketball when you got the lead and you start doing you start trying to stall it. And then a lot of times when they try to stall, the other team starts coming back. So,
Gain of about 1.
It'll be second and 9 on the 38-yard line.
But it is another pass completion for Capriva.
as it's 54 degrees, it's the chilliest it's been. This is football weather, though. It's been so warm that.
I tell you, this afternoon I seen that wind pick up. And I thought,
yeah.
oh, that's going to be a factor.
And there's no wind right now.
Yeah,
and
it has died down and just a nice, cool football night.
Capriva under duress for the first time, really. How does Griner catch that?
Off of the defensive
I
helmet.
think that was.
He wasn't even looking.
No,
Thank
the
goodness.
defender wasn't even looking, or else he might have picked that off, but Griner was looking. But you talked about that. There's that rapport between those two.
Uh-oh, we got a cramp
Oh,
on
no.
Kuchera.
Somebody's cramping. You could tell because he just fell right away.
Yeah, that's Kuchera.
But
Cramp.
we're hoping it's just a cramp. Yeah, like a calf or a foot. It's Kuchera, 62, with the cramp, we're going to assume. Podasky's ready to go in if needed. Looks like he will go in.
Well, he has to go in for one play.
Yep.
So.
But there's that rapport between those two that they've had for so many years in so many different sports. Is Griner knew Capriva knew where Griner was going to be.
Yep. They probably talked about that last night on their drive home.
There you go. That's exactly what they were talking about, I'm sure. So Drake Podasky, 71, will come in for at least a play.
They finished in 10 on the 29-yard line. Redhawks.
There's a first down all the way down to the 28. I think Kuchera is fine. I think he'll be right in after this play.
Yeah, I think so too. Drake got a little bit of encouragement from Gabe there. Got a knuckles, and you ready for this, kid?
Yeah, Redhawks are going to take some. This is how they take clock.
Yep.
Not by running the ball, but by running the play clock down.
There you go.
Riva gets outside. Ooh, that was kind of a late hit there, but they're not going to. They've been calling it. I mean, they've been calling almost everything tonight.
Well, if you're red. I didn't say that.
That's okay. Kuchera's back out there. Podaski did his job.
Second and 4 on the 22-yard line.
They're not going to snap that. Well, now.
Not until they have to.
No, but he did go out of bounds, so clock's not moving.
Well, that's right. He got hit out of bounds. I remember that now.
Riva just falls forward, probably about at the line, so it'll be 3rd and 3. They got a couple plays here to get 3 yards.
Yep. Stay in bounds, keep it on the ground, protect the ball.
You're not going to see the Redhawks snap it before a couple seconds left on the play clock for the rest of the game, probably.
Yep.
3rd and 3 on the 22-yard line for the Redhawks.
Which they've also improved at, because a couple of games ago they were doing this and they would go up and the linemen would go immediately to their stance. Well, 20 seconds is a long time to hold that sometimes. So.
Oh, almost. So that was a sidearm dart.
Batted down by 53, Casey Heeman. 5'11", 202 pounds.
That was Gabe, the second baseman, right there, making a flip to first. That little sidearm, saw him do that last week too, and got batted down.
Yeah, he hit that like he was playing badminton.
On a cold night, that probably didn't feel great, as that was thrown hard. Here we go, 4th and 3. There's that option, and Capriva keeps, and he might have a touchdown, and he does. Look at that run.
Look at that far sideline.
Yep, we're looking. Is there a flag?
Yeah,
Nope, okay.
For some reason, quite often.
And he could have just went down after the first down. He's like, nope, I cuts it back, pretty much untouched. What a run by Gabe. That's been so, and they're gonna try and point after here. It's first time all year. Although before this year, you would see this all the time for the Redhawks with Capriva kicking and McKinley holding. They did this for the last 2 years. Capriva makes through.
Good. Makes it 38 Redhawks, 21 Saints. 8:39 left in the ball game.
That should be 39. There we go. 39-21.
There you go. Like I said, 39-21.
Yep, there you go. Hey, there you go. The Redhawks average 38.8 points a game. They got it right there. I think it's the first time all year that they've tried to point after not a 2-point conversion. And we'll see if the cheerleaders can make it to 39.
Also, the first time all year that our starting lineup is still in the game.
This late in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
This is the match that we needed to see what we were made of, right? And I think the Redhawks have proven that they can compete and are a legitimate team this year. It's good to see the confidence that they have.
And they're playing with such confidence on both sides of the ball.
but level-headedness.
Yes.
Like I spoke to you earlier. It's just one play at a time.
Especially in a game like this where they've got so many penalties, they haven't let it get them down and affect them. They just keep going.
Hackenmiller and Hall back in the seat for the Saints. Caprile to kick off for
Yeah, we knew this would be their biggest test to date. And it has been a good test by the Saints, but the Redhawks they're so explosive on offense. And they've made stops when they need to on defense, for the most part.
Onside kick is coming.
Oh, close. Now you might say why when you're up 18 with 8:38 to go, you just gave them the ball on the 45. But we've seen them do this all year. This doesn't surprise me at all.
Well, and back to the playing with confidence, right?
Yep.
You have the faith in your defense. And the way that St. Ansgar has been doing the long drives and stuff tonight, if they take 5 or 6 minutes like they've been doing and get a touchdown, it won't be the end of the world. So.
And Redhawks like, fine, we'll trade scores with you. We know our offense can score,
Right.
so go ahead, try it.
Devin McKinley was taking on the center there. Devin McKinley at a whopping 150 pounds.
Soaking wet.
Up against 198.
We've got Hackenmiller with their reception, and he'll have a first down.
Tackle by Caprile.
Like we said earlier, next game for the Redhawks will be next Friday at BCLUW. And I believe they do live stream. I remember watching a couple of years ago, they do live stream.
It is definitely becoming more and more popular.
It is. But I'm biased, but I think we have the best quality camera work and everything around, thanks to Keith Kennedy and Levi LaRue and the students. Not us.
Reception by Eisler.
Pass out to Eisler. Taken out of bounds by McKinley.
Yeah, Redhawks with one more home game in 2 weeks against Wapsie Valley. That's always a tough game. They're a little more down this year, but we shall see. And then who knows what else. But once again, getting ahead of myself. One play, one game at a time.
We've still got 7:30 left in this one.
That's right.
Another quick pass.
Hackenmiller again. Oh, he breaks tackles. He is going to
Step out.
Reception by Hackenmiller.
About the 10, it looks like.
not great tackling there on the Redhawks, trying to arm tackle, and Hackenmiller breaks out of a couple, gets down the sideline.
Afraid maybe they heard what I said about it not being the end of the world, because it does look like they're kind of playing off a little bit maybe. But that was when they were going to take 6 minutes off the clock.
Yeah. not, what has it been, a minute and a half? Meyer to throw.
Pass to the corner.
Nope. Oh, they're going to get McKinley. I think they got him for not turning around. But I think the ball was uncatchable. That was pretty. It sure looked like it was not going to be caught regardless. But when you don't turn around, they're going to call you for that. You've got to turn and see the ball.
Pass interference on the Redhawks.
I think Devin will go back and see it. Like, yeah, if all he had to do, if he would have just turned, it would have been fine.
He's asking questions down there. What
Yep.
did I do?
Pearson Gray on the 5-yard line.
So the ball should be placed on the 2 if it's pass interference in the end zone. think Eisler has it, trying to get outside, makes a great cut, and he's in the end zone.
He is a good ball player.
He's been impressive. That's why he's 6th in the state in rushing right there. They give him the ball a lot. And he doesn't make long runs. He's just a bruiser. He doesn't make, it's just those 5, 6, 7-yard runs that will wear on you. Makes it a 12-point game, as we'll see what I'm assuming they're going to go for 2, make it a 10-point game, and then we're down to a touchdown and a field goal. Witt, I think he's in. He just barrels his way in. Makes it a 10-point game. 2-possession game, touchdown and field goal. 7:10 to go. Get the hands team out there to do their job. St. Ansgar not going away. That's the most points North Tama has given up this year, and this is with starters in the whole game.
Getting down there where time management becomes important. They did it on their last possession. Keep it inbounds, keep it on the ground.
Yeah, the Redhawks will definitely run as much clock as they can.
Get this ball on the ground.
So this is a great test for the Redhawks for what's coming up. It's also a good test for St. Ansgar. Next week they go to the number 9 team, then they're at home against the number 1 team. The Redhawks are ranked number 5. That's a tough stretch right there.
So now 54 is kicking instead of 74.
And he was kicking before, and I couldn't remember the numbers, so we'll see what happens here.
So going back to Meyer.
See if they do that fast run up again. They sure do. And Griner falls on it again, just like last time. He's going to wait till everyone walks away, just in case.
Not taking any chances.
Nope.
I don't blame him a bit.
Look at that. He's not going to get rid of the ball till the official rips it from him. All right, so the Saints have 1 timeout. Redhawks have 7:09 to go here. And their version of take time out of the clock is probably short passes and then let that play clock run. They'll pitch it to Zook. He's going to, oh no, he stays in bounds, but he fumbles and the Saints have the ball. Well, what the Saints needed, there they got it. A turnover. The one thing the Redhawks could not do. And he was even trying to stay in bounds, too. So the Saints have all the momentum right now. They've got exactly 7 minutes to go. Coach Worth is going to call timeout, probably try to settle his guys down and
get them regrouped.
Yep.
This is where mistakes happen.
This is where you're talking, you just got to forget about it and move on.
Move on to the next play like he always preaches. Make sure we play smart football. There's nothing saying it can't go the same way.
Yeah, trying to keep their heads in the game. The Redhawks have not been in this position all year.
a situation where you're just as mental as you are physical now. See the team kind of rallying around, saying, hey, come on, shake it off.
I'm sure Zook is being so hard on himself right now, but and it's so easy for us to say just forget about it and move on, but I'm sure it's killing him right now, but he's made so many big plays on defense tonight. See if he can make another one.
4 Redhawks out there talking to him right now.
They put Eisler in motion, but Meyer's going to throw. He's going deep. Looks very good defense. Capriva does a great job of keeping his hands off, and it's a pretty good throw, but a little high. Big thing there is no pass interference. We've seen so many flags tonight.
Which could have been what they were going after, right?
You're probably right, the way that has been going. They haven't completed a lot of those long ones, but they definitely got some penalties on the Redhawks. The Redhawks want to get him in 3rd and long. We'll see what happens. They put Eisler in motion again, but they give it to Witt. He had a big hole.
Initial contact by Roush.
Witt's had almost as many runs as Eisler tonight, but his have just been right up the middle. He just gets it and doesn't try anything pretty with it. 3rd and short. Witt's got it. He's got a 1st down. And you know, this is what St. Ansgar, this is what this running attack will do. It might not look great in the 1st and 2nd quarter, but it wears on you.
Yeah, it sure does.
And the time of possession's not even close. And I know a lot of these guys play both ways, but they're getting hit here on defense, and I think it's wearing on them a little bit. Eisler's got it, and he's got ooh, he slips, makes a good cut. There's a flag. I don't know what they're going to call.
I've seen an arm stretched out. I wonder if he
face mask maybe. I wonder if he had a face mask, if it's going to be 5 or 15. Nope, they're backing him up. It's going to be a hold. There you go. Sorry, my negativity came out there. I'm just, every time I see a flag, I'm like, oh, it's North Tama again. But they're going to get a hold on the Saints. Hume was chasing him. Oh, and Hushik almost had an interception. He's probably not used to that at all. That was Thomas Hume, all 6'4" of them coming down on them. Probably not easy to see over him.
Hushik had that one, went right through the door.
You don't see a lot of defensive linemen that get interceptions.
It's probably not something that
Eisler's got it. Oh, great tackle right there. That's Roush, 53. Wrapped him up and wasn't going to let go.
So, 3rd down and about 9.
Running clock down to 5 minutes to go in the game. They give it to Witt. He's ridden down, but he's
Short
He's
of the
going to be about a
first, I
yard
think.
short.
Hushik on the tackle.
Nick Hushik grabbed him and wasn't going to let go on that one.
Ends up 4th and 1 on the 29-yard line.
Here it is, 4th and 1.
Bring everybody.
They give it to Witt, and he is tripped up. That was Zook. Hey, there you go. Perfect. Aiden Zook, who had the fumble. There it is. I said, there it is. He makes a huge defensive play like he's been doing all year, and he just got in the backfield and tripped him up. Yeah, there's redemption right there. And now can the Redhawks hold on to the ball?
Right. Now it's full protect mode. That was a huge stop for the Redhawks. You know, we had a coach that used to say games were decided in 6 plays. And I just wonder if you could actually pick out those 6 plays in this game.
There's a hold, probably. Oh! Yep, there's it. Yeah, they rode him out of bounds and kind of drove.
Shoved him into the bench.
Yeah, they drove McKinley into the bench. So there was a flag earlier kind of in the place of a hold. But then that flag. So it's at least going to be 1 penalty on the defense. We'll see if they offset or.
Yeah, that one.
No, just from the place they threw it.
Right.
These officials have had a lot of work tonight.
Yeah. Hopefully they brushed up on the rules and stuff on the way down here. They've had a little bit of everything.
Okay, we'll see what they call. Holding Redhawks. And then a personal foul on the Saints.
Personal foul on the Saints.
They're going to offset.
I'm a little surprised at a personal foul.
Oh, they're not going to, so they're not going to offset. Redhawks get 5 yards out of it. I guess a hold is 10 yards and a personal foul is 15, so the Redhawks get 5 yards out of it. Usually I thought they just offset it and replay the down, but doesn't matter. 1st and 5 Redhawks, that works out pretty well.
Zook with the carry.
There he holds on to it.
Just wrap your arms around that thing.
Yeah, Redhawks are not used to doing this. Somebody has a loud.
It's like a kazoo.
It's a kazoo or is it a blade of grass? It sounds like it's coming from the St. Ansgar sideline or over there. Is there a rubber chicken? I don't know, but it's annoying. Bring McKinley in motion. Give it to Zook.
Same play again. Zook.
Yep. 2 hands on the ball. There's a good run by Zook.
First down and then some. That's exactly what we need to be doing right now.
First and 10 on the 6.
Zook again just puts 2 hands on it and dives forward for a yard or 2.
Zook on the carry. Heeman on the tackle.
So 1 more first down could do it.
2nd and 9 on the 46.
As the Saints do have a timeout, they also need 2 scores.
Be down under 2 minutes with this play, so appreciate everybody that's watching. It's always interesting to see where everybody's from.
McKinley gets outside, but he is going to be out of bounds.
Yeah. Natural instinct, I think.
Yeah, it is. He's just so quick that, like, but we're down to 3rd and 4, minute 54 to go.
3rd and 5 on the 49-yard line.
As the camera is going dead, hopefully it doesn't die. It's been a long game. A lot of penalties, a lot of scoring. We're going on 3 hours here soon. McKinley in motion. He's got it. Breaks a tackle, and there's the first down, but he does go out of bounds.
Picked up the first down, so that's going to help.
He does.
Help secure things.
Yep.
Minute 46 left in the game. Redhawks
Oh, there's a
39.
flag. The official threw a flag, and he's pointing towards the Redhawks about 20 seconds after the play was over. Did he hear something or what? Man, I tell you, they're writing something down in their little book. Makes me think it's a personal foul.
I think they're ordering cheeseburgers.
They might be. Maybe they're talking about where they can go after the game. Getting their order down.
I have nothing to say.
There they go. Should we send them to the golf course? Golf course still be open and give them some burgers? I don't know. They're going to give them any.
If I was them, I'd change shirts.
It's on Nortema. It's a personal foul for something. It was 20 seconds after the play was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So they probably wrote down what number it was. I don't know what was said. Something they didn't like. But hey, now the Redhawks have more yards to get to run the clock, although it's 1st and 25.
Division 25 on the 35-yard line.
We've kind of seen it all tonight.
Well, we're in the victory.
Which the Saints do have a timeout, but if you do your math,
They just took it.
yeah, and if you do your math with the play clock,
Timeout, Saints.
you can run it down pretty far. They'll probably have to at least do a play, though. So Zook is talking to the official, so maybe it was him that said something. He's just like, what did I do? Like,
I think you misunderstood me, sir.
yeah. I don't know. All right, well, minute 41 to go. Saints are out of timeouts. It's a 2-possession game, so something crazy is going to have to happen. But you never know.
Again, it comes down to maintaining composure, you know, and finishing the game. No turnovers.
Yeah, we've seen this team do, but they've had a couple turnovers here. That personal foul.
Zook is still pleading his case, I think.
Well, that's not going to change anything.
Maybe he was telling them to go to the golf course after this.
There's a really good place in town.
They got frozen pizzas.
Oh, what is going on? There we go. Nope. They had to reset the play clock. As they kneeled. Third and a mile. The Redhawks don't care so much, although
Seem
they're
to be
going to have
concerned
to.
about it at all, do they?
No, but they're going to have to do something. I was kind of surprised they were kneeling. It was kind of early to kneel.
Yeah,
Which
one
actually-
more first down would have been okay.
Yeah, it kind of surprised me. to kneel that early, but they're going to call, Kucher's going to call timeout here. Oh, maybe not. I thought they were going to wait and run the clock down. Okay, so they kneel, and they're going to have 12 seconds. How far backwards can you run?
Right, just run around.
I'm kind of being joking, but not really. Because they're probably going to call timeout here with 10 seconds to go.
How many people do you think will touch the ball on this last play? We've seen that a few times this year.
Yeah,
three or four probably minimum.
Are they going to call timeout, or are they just going to try to run a play? I think Coach Worth, he's right next to the official, so I'm going to assume he's going to call timeout here. And there it is, with 10 seconds to go. So do you do something where Capri was in shotgun and he just runs backwards for 10 seconds and then throws it?
Hands it to McKinley, who hands it to Zook, who hands it to Schreier, who hands it to Bell.
If something crazy happens and they fumble and the Saints run it back, it doesn't matter. You still win.
Yeah, the game is still won, yes.
So Redhawks, like we said, go to BCLEW next week. Then they're home with Wapsie Valley, then at Grundy Center.
I tell you, though, this game was everything that we said it would be. Just a heck of a matchup between these two teams, even with the different playing styles, with Redhawks passing and St. Ansgar more of a running game. Tough running back in that number 28.
Yeah, Eisler's a good back.
41 tough. Did his fair share of carrying the ball.
Yeah, I tell you what, I wasn't expecting as much of that from Witt, but he did a great job tonight.
Yep. They started out real strong with Eisler and then found some success with Witt, so they kept going to it. Probably because we were thinking Eisler most of the time.
Yep.
So here we go. 10 seconds left on the clock. We're going to run a play.
Here it is.
Pass to Schreier. Hands off to Kuchera. Homecoming King.
Hey, he got a reception.
Stayed in bounds.
2 seconds to go, so the Saints will have time for one play. Doesn't really matter what happens, but I know the Redhawks don't want them to let them score.
Right, everybody's pointing to the end zone. Get back, get back.
They're going to put in some more defensive backs. Number 12, Tyrus Luker comes in, the freshman. He's played some on defense. Number 5, Josh Dolstel, also a freshman, comes in. So get a little speed in there, get some defensive backs.
First and 10 and 39 for the Saints.
Greiner is backing up.
Yeah. Just going to give it to Eisler, see what he can do. He's taken down, and that'll be the game.
Taken down inbounds. Redhawks 39, St. Ansgar Saints 29.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. This is what we thought it would be, a tough test for the Redhawks.
Absolutely.
St. Ansgar is a tough team.
Heck of a game. Hats off to both teams, and luckily the Redhawks were able to come out with a win.
Yeah, so Redhawks will go to Conrad next week. Our next game here will be the last regular season home game against Wapsie Valley in a couple weeks.
I'll see you there.
But yeah, for Mike Morrison will be there, and me, Tyson Roberts, we will be there in a couple weeks. But I think that's all for tonight. Redhawks win 39-29 over the Saints.